craft supplies is fun. However, sometimes the right tool for the job isn't from the craft store. Today I'm going to go through my top 14 craft room essentials that aren't actually officially craft supplies. Number one, storage. Boxes, tubs, bags, shelves. There's so many different places that you can get the style and size to fit your space, such as furniture stores, hardware stores, department stores, import stores. You can even find and order most of what you need online these days. Number two, notebooks. So, although these are a stationary item and craft adjacent, the majority of them that I get are not from craft supply specific places. So, I'll actually get most of my notebooks from department stores, or even on occasion, I pick them up from the supermarket. Number three, scissors, knives, and blades. Although there are plenty of craft specific versions of these, sometimes I find that the craft versions aren't necessarily the best quality, and I've had a lot of luck with getting versions, especially of blades, from the hardware store. Number four, hot glue guns and heat guns. Although there are plenty of craft specific versions of these, there are also usually several different versions available at your local hardware store, which in some cases will actually have more customization. So, for example, my heat gun from the hardware store has a dial that allows me to adjust the temperature within about a 60 degrees Celsius range, whereas the craft specific one that I bought has two settings, hot or not so hot. Number five, tapes. Sticky or sellotape, masking tape, duct tape, double-sided tape. I most often get these from the hardware store, the local import store, or a department store. Number six, personal protective equipment. So this will be a little bit more specific on the type of crafts that you're doing, but I like to get things like gloves from the supermarket and respirators from the hardware store. Number seven, bulk supplies from the hardware or building supplier store. So, an example of this is I like to work with plaster to make paper clay, and you can get approximately 500 grams from a craft supply store for about the same cost you can get about 10 kilos from the hardware store. Number eight, working surfaces. My craft desk is actually a dining room table that I picked up from a second-hand shop, and I'll quite often use tiles from the hardware supply store for things like working with alcohol ink because it doesn't absorb in, and for working with and baking polymer clay. Number nine, lighting. The majority of the lighting that I use in my craft space is from a photography supply store. However, when I was starting out, I definitely used a lot of desk and table lamps from the furniture store and my local department store. Number 10, recycled items. The thing I love about these is it's not even something that you have to purchase. You'll quite often find if you just look around your house or ask around your friends and family, you'll find plenty of craft supplies that you don't have to pay for at all. Number 11, baby wipes. I'm not sure if these are called the same thing universally, but they're essentially a packet of wet wipes designed for cleaning up after young children. The reason that I prefer these to, say, a kitchen wet wipe or an antibiotic wet wipe is they've got significantly less chemicals in them because they're designed for baby's skin. So I find them a lot gentler on my craft supplies, and I haven't found any craft supplies that I've used them on that they've caused any issues with. Number 12, vacuum cleaners or dust busters. I think most people would have a large floor vacuum in their house. However, what I'm talking about here is more of a smaller handheld dust buster. I find it great for cleaning up my work surface as I go. Trust me, if you spill glitter on your table, a little handheld vacuum next to you ready to go is a lifesaver. Number 14, and this one's not a specific item, but I personally love shopping for new craft supplies from secondhand stores, or what we call op shops here in Australia. It's amazing in that you can find supplies that you never would have thought to work with otherwise, and often at a great price. And that's my top 14 craft room essentials that don't come from a craft supply store. If there's anything that you think I've missed from this list, pop a comment down below and let me know. See you in the next video.